Hello,
Yeah, hi.
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 Can you please shortly introduce yourself? Prajwal, isn't it?
Yeah, hi Prachi. My
What
name is
does
Praj.
Prajwal means actually?
Prajwal means to light up something.
Prajwal. Okay, I got it. Because I'm living in South India for the past 5 years of my life now, so I have lost touch with Hindi, like completely.
Yeah,
Okay,
understand.
so okay,
But
fine.
I don't think.
Prajwal.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you. But I don't think you are South Indian, right?
No. I'm not South Indian. I'm North Indian, but because of my education, I had to come down to South. Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Understood. Yeah. So let me introduce myself, Prachi. I'm from Lucknow. I completed my post graduation last year, and now I'm working with an organization. And apart from that, I'm learning English, doing stuff on like online, like posting some videos on YouTube. These are the things which I'm doing.
Okay, so you completed your post graduation in which degree?
MBA. I have done my MBA in 2020.
Oh, you're Master of Medicine, isn't it?
No, MBA, Masters of Business Administration.
Oh, okay. Because generally MD I confuse it with Master in Medicine. Okay,
MBA,
okay.
MBA.
MBA. Okay. I misheard it. Is that MD? Okay, so which college did you
And
go
this
to?
Lucknow BBD University.
Okay, I'm afraid I've not heard of it. So are you a YouTuber or you just do it for fun?
About my videos you are saying. Okay, so I posted a video about my last organization, which was Policy Bazaar, and that
Okay.
video got some good number of views, 10,000, fifteen
How
thousand.
many?
So
Okay,
10 to
fine. I think that's
15,000.
a lot of people. Huh.
Then I start getting mails and all. Like people were asking like how can I apply in that organization, and also though that was the time when I thought let's make some content about corporate world so that people can see and they can have understanding about different workplaces and work environment. And that is why I'm
Hmm.
not posting videos for engagement or for the viewership. Then I got to know about Clapingo. The Clapingo team contacted me, their marketing team contacted me to do promotion on YouTube. Then I thought my
Okay.
English is not good as much as I wanted. So now I'm improving my English also, and I am taking classes every day,
That's
sessions.
great. That's great. Okay. So did you
Yeah.
go through today's session document?
I haven't. Sorry for that because I
That's
just
okay.
reached at my
No.
place.
I completely
So
understand because majority of the times I don't go through the session documents. So this is a rare time that I actually did.
yeah,
Okay.
Prachi,
So
before we start
uh,
having conversation about a topic, I've
yeah.
this is our first session. I would like to know something about yourself if you wanted to tell.
Okay. So I am studying in Chennai. I'm in my final year of veterinary medicine from Madras Veterinary College. So soon I'll be completing my degree and I'll be starting my internship. I am a native of Agra, Uttar Pradesh. So I came here
Ah,
in
yeah,
2017. Yeah, exactly.
and this, yes. So how you like been on this platform? Like you're a new tutor here,
I'm
speaker.
a new. I think this is my third week. I guess. Yeah, I just completed my third week.
But one thing I
So
have noticed about you, that is why I thought let's take session because I was when I seen you or your profile, I seen your ratings on Clapingo. It was 4.9. So I thought
initially it used to
4.9.
be five.
Yeah, but 4.9 is something which is like best. So I thought
Huh.
why to miss this opportunity? Let's have a
I hope I live
conversation.
up to your expectations.
No issue with that.
I
I'll
think
figure it
people
out.
were very polite and very kind. That's what I think. That's what, because I think except from me, everybody else on Clappingo is either an English teacher or is related to educational field in some form or the other, or wants to become a teacher or is pursuing masters in English. But I think I probably might be the only one who is from a medicine field. Apart from me, everybody else is an English professional and I am not. So I think that's what I found very unlikely, because everybody was a teacher here. They were like teaching in schools. They have a learner base already. But I thought, okay, maybe,
Yeah, but I don't think so.
that's why.
I've taking sessions from for since so long.
Hmm.
So that is observed that a lot of people are not pursuing the English as a education, and
Okay.
there are speakers whom I know. They are having different backgrounds, like different fields, like they're working in corporate, or they're pursuing
Oh.
psychology. So there
Hmm.
are people, but you're
Hmm.
exactly somewhere you're correct, because uh, people who related to English or who are teachers, mostly people are on Clapingo.
Yeah, I got introduced to Clapingo through my sister. So she is pursuing Bachelor of Arts in DU. So she was doing this. So she told me, okay, fine, why don't you try it? I was like, okay, fine, I have little
What
time
was
lying
her
around.
name?
Ananya, she is also a tutor.
I've taken a session. I know
Probably.
her.
She's quite young. I
I,
think she's very young. So she
I
is my
last week
sister.
I okay last week I have taken a session, and she was
Okay.
not having a good health at that time. She was having
She's still sick. She's very sick. She had to
hope
run
so.
back
She's
to
going
her
to be.
mom's house.
I
She'll be
hope she's
fine
going to
soon.
be fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was quite she was quite
Ill.
what to say ill, and but she was polite, and she was good. I remember each and every conversation. Whenever I'm having a conversation, I used to
Okay.
remember something about that teacher.
Oh,
Like
so
I'm
do you
going to
have an eidetic
remember,
memory?
what is the exactly meaning of that word?
So eidetic memory is a memory. If you see something, you never forget it. So it's a pictographic memory. So you see something and you remember it forever. So for example, you read something at a particular page, right? For example, this textbook, this page, this line, this para. So these kind
Hmm.
of people are called to be thought to be of having eidetic memory.
Eidetic. Am I
EDITIC.
pronouncing? Am I pronunciating is correct? My pronunciation is correct.
Pronouncing.
Pronunciation.
Eidetic. It's called
Eidetic.
eidetic, but it is spelled EDITIC. Eidetic.
Eidetic. Okay. So yeah, I think
Okay.
what I feel like, for me, whenever I'm interacting with anyone, I take something like from you. I will remember this part, like you're
Hmm.
completing your education from South India. Like this
Ah.
part I'm going to remember. So whenever I'm going to have
Hmm.
a next conversation, I'll remember this part. So there are few things in conversations or in whenever we are taking session which you remember. So that is what I was
Definitely.
telling you. Like Ananya was having not having good health, and I asked her, like, if I told her, I remember I told her, you speak less, I'll try to speak more, so that you will not going
Yeah.
to have like cough and all. So I told her, but yeah, I hope she's going to be fine.
I think you have good people skills.
Uh, like uh, like in what is it like? I am not getting that part.
Okay, so people skills means that you're able to interact with people easily. You're able to engage them and make them feel comfortable. So this is what we mean by people skills.
People,
For example, doctors, people skills, people
yeah,
skills.
people is
So
good.
for example, content creators or people who shoot YouTube videos, or be it doctors, how they engage with their clients, convince them. So it depends upon their people skills. So I think you have good people skills also, because I rarely see people, take up charge in sessions and, try to talk from their end. Because rarely it's the other way around. Because a tutor, they'll keep on asking questions, okay, I'll keep on giving you prompts. And most of the people hesitate because of the language. But you're very forthcoming.
Thank you so much. I learned from you all guys, like from speakers and all, because
Ah,
one speaker told me to be proactively engaged
ah.
during the session, and corners as much as you can. So I'm learning
Hmm.
from you all guys. Let me tell you, this is the platform where I'm enhancing my communication part, and my personality development is also there. A lot of things
Hmm.
are there which I'm learning. Yeah.
I think once you learn English, you're more connected to the woke culture. Like, that you're always catching on to the trend. Look at what's happening around the world, what's happening globally. So that's why it
Yeah.
really helps you add on to your personality. Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So,
So is there any particular language in Lucknow, like Lucknowi? Is it a language or not?
not really. So Hindi, we used to speak in Hindi only. Like Agra
Hindi.
also is people used to speak in Hindi
Yeah.
only.
Either it's
Yeah.
Hindi or sometimes Braj Bhasha.
Yeah, but that language is also connected to Awadhi. Hindi is also connected to Hindi
Ha
only.
ha ha ha. So yeah, exactly. It's mostly spoken around the rural areas by
Yeah.
rural folks. But yeah, like
So
my great grandmothers,
yeah.
they speak in Braj Bhasha.
Yeah, Prachi, I want to understand like how before we are running out of time, how you being introduced to English, like your communication skills are your language is so strong. So how you been introduced to English and how you improved your English?
My mother introduced me to English when I was little. She used to read out to me in English, strictly English. So that's how
Yeah,
she inculcated in me, okay, that you have to speak in English, you have to talk in English. Plus, in our household, we had this atmosphere of speaking English. All of my sisters, my mother, my mossy. So this is how our household has ever been. That we were always focused on an education, and plus, I think the biggest role what played in me speaking English well is my schooling from a convent, Catholic convent. I went to a Catholic convent school. I think it is one of the Asia's oldest schools in India, especially. So the convent also nurtured, this whole seed of me, being able to speak in English. And I worked on myself. I used to read a lot of storybooks. I am a bookworm. Like I used to finish books in a day or two. So that because I was so much interested in book reading, that is why I was able to learn new words. And whichever word I used to learn, I used to mug it up and try to, create these artificial scenarios in my head. Okay, this is how I'll use that word. That is how I'll use that word. So that is how I started, okay, using those words in, my regular day-to-day basis. And also the culture, because all of my friends are mostly from English speaking backgrounds. Maybe not, so fluent, but somehow they do manage. So that also plays a role. And all these sitcoms, all these major sitcoms which are in the trend, like Bridgerton and all. I think Bridgerton is a. Have you watched Bridgerton?
no, not really.
You must. So it's actually a 17th, 18th century British show. It's based in these Regency area, while
Hmm.
there were kings and queens in England and there were all these noblemen. So there you will get proper English. That's actually the English which people should be speaking, because there's this American English, British English, but the real English is British. That is,
Yeah,
English is their language. So these shows really help you because there the
yeah,
English is in its purest form. So the phrases, the way they use the words, because sometimes we learn a word and we use it very one dimensionally. for ex-
yeah,
for example, there's particular meaning to a word. For example,
yeah,
beautiful. So we will use beautiful only in describing a beautiful woman or a beautiful scenery. But there are multifaceted ways where you can use that word. So you have to learn that. That can only
yeah,
happen when you go interact with the source of that language. That is the Britishers. So
yeah.
really follow the British language, not the American ones. The American language I find it very poor, but the British one
Ah,
is stands out a lot.
I was not having any idea. But firstly, last like lastly in 2 years, I was not having any idea about British language or English language. American is totally different. I was not, but nowadays
Hmm.
I'm trying to trying to explore the part. Like there are a lot of other countries. Like whenever I'm
Hmm.
having a conversation with any person from
Yeah.
Hungary or from like from Philippines
Hungary.
or Hungary or from Philippines or from England or from South. There are a lot of other parts. So I get to know like all are not, but stereotype is something like if you're having an interaction with any abroad
Yeah.
people, they are going to speak in English only. Then I got to know like
Hmm.
there are a lot of countries where people don't
Accents.
even know about English or also they are not aware about English. They're aware
Exactly.
about their
I
native
used
language.
to think that people in South India would have very good English, but that is not the case.
Not the true. This is
That
not
is
true.
not the
I,
case.
yeah, and whenever I'm having a conversation with Kannada guy, Malayalam person, so they usually don't even know the English or Hindi. So
Basic English.
that
Yeah. That's where
yeah
they lack. Because
yeah
here
so
you will see, here the population is still very rural. They're very rooted to their villages, so
yeah
they always try to
have a
what do you call
conversation
it,
in
mingle
Tamil.
with those communities. They never want to come out, assimilate in the city life. They never like city life. So they are very rural in their approach and in their day to day dealing with people. So that's why they are not very inclined in properly talking in English. So that's their
I guess
problem.
yeah, I guess Bangalore people are more like nowadays going to be modern and
Bangalore, because Bangalore has just become like Delhi. There's all these migration happening. So now in Bangalore, you will mostly see North Indians. Rarely you'll see
yeah
any South Indian there, their own original
yeah.
people. So
But
you'll
other
find
than
all
this,
these people from SRM going to Bangalore and
yeah.
working all those IT jobs. So that's what's happening there. So it's all modernized because of this migration.
Yes, but other than this, other part in South India are more rooted towards their language or towards their culture.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we are running out of time. Only 1 minute, I guess,
Huh?
left. You want to share
I
your
guess.
feedback because
I
I
think
don't want
you're
to
doing
know.
pretty well. I think the only thing you
Thank
need
you
to
so
work
much.
on is your pronunciation and a little bit of your grammar. No, not grammar,
Sure.
vocabulary. So
Vocabulary.
pronunciation and vocabulary. I think that'll do it.
Sure.
I
Thank
think
you
a
so
few
much.
sessions more, you strictly work on your vocabulary.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much, Prachi. It was really nice talking to you. And before we are
Same
session
here.
is going to end, and I'm going to have next session with you. Thank you so much. There's a lot of things which
Okay.
I wanted to know about you and about the South India also. So
Hmm.
let's have some other session. And thank you so much for
Definitely.
telling me a lot of. Thank you.
Okay. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye.
Sure. Good night, ma'am. Good night.
Bye bye.